The bite in the wild. The sun hung low in the sky, casting long shadows over the dense canopy of the jungle. Alex, an experienced hiker with a love for untamed wilderness, carefully navigated through the thick underbrush. The air was humid, and the symphony of birds, insects, and rustling leaves filled the silence. The vibrant greens and the earthy scent of the forest provided a sense of peace and connection with nature that Alex cherished deeply. It was a routine hike for Alex, who had spent years exploring remote and uncharted territories. Equipped with a sturdy backpack, a reliable knife, and a canteen of water, Alex felt prepared for anything the jungle might throw their way. Little did they know that this trek would soon test their survival skills to the limit. The encounter. As Alex moved deeper into the jungle, they noticed a beautiful, winding stream. It was the perfect spot to rest and refill the canteen. Kneeling by the water's edge, Alex felt a sharp, searing pain in their leg. The shock of the sudden bite made them recoil and fall backward. Looking down, Alex saw a snake retreating into the underbrush, its scales glistening in the dappled sunlight. The pain was intense, radiating from the puncture marks on Alex's calf. Their heart raced as they realized the gravity of the situation. The snake's markings and behavior suggested it was venomous. Panic threatened to take over, but Alex knew that remaining calm was crucial. Immediate reaction. Alex took a few deep breaths to steady themselves. Panicking would only accelerate the spread of venom through their bloodstream. Recalling the first aid techniques learned over years of hiking, Alex knew the first step was to immobilize the bitten limb. Using a piece of cloth from their backpack, Alex wrapped it around the bite, not too tightly, but enough to restrict lymphatic flow without cutting off blood circulation. Sitting down on a nearby rock, Alex elevated the bitten leg to slow the spread of venom. Every second counted, and clear thinking was essential for survival. Alex scanned the area, ensuring no other immediate threats were present. Staying calm and focused. The initial shock of the bite began to subside, replaced by a dull, throbbing pain. Alex's training kicked in, reminding them to stay as still as possible. Movement could cause the venom to spread more rapidly. The jungle, once a haven of tranquility, now seemed menacing and unpredictable. Using a stick to support the bitten leg, Alex propped it up on another rock. The cloth around the bite was checked again to ensure it wasn't too tight. Alex's mind raced with thoughts of what to do next. There was no immediate help available, and the nearest sign of civilization was miles away. Survival hinged on knowledge, resourcefulness, and staying composed. Initial assessment. Alex took a moment to assess the bite. The area around the puncture marks was swelling and starting to discolor. The pain was intense, but Alex knew it was crucial to keep track of the symptoms. Identifying the type of venom could make a significant difference in the treatment approach. Realizing that waiting for symptoms to worsen was not an option, Alex mentally prepared for the long ordeal ahead. The jungle's beauty was now a stark reminder of its danger. With a determined mindset, Alex set out to gather resources and plan for survival, knowing that every decision in the coming hours would be critical. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the jungle in a cloak of darkness, Alex's survival journey had only just begun. The bite was a test of not just physical endurance, but also mental fortitude. With a deep breath, Alex braced for the night ahead, armed with nothing but their wits and a will to survive. Assessing the situation. Evaluating the bite. As the darkness of the jungle enveloped Alex, the throbbing pain in their leg became more pronounced. They knew that the next few hours were crucial in determining their chances of survival. Alex leaned back against a sturdy tree trunk, keeping their leg elevated and as immobile as possible. The bite marks were now clearly visible under the moonlight, surrounded by a ring of swelling and discoloration. The pain had started to spread, radiating up the leg. Alex's heart pounded in their chest, but they forced themselves to stay calm. Panic would only hasten the spread of the venom. Alex took stock of the symptoms: intense pain, swelling, and a spreading discoloration. There were no immediate signs of nausea or dizziness, but Alex knew that could change. Identifying the snake was vital, but the fleeting glimpse they caught during the bite wasn't enough. They had to prepare for the worst-case scenario. Gathering resources. Alex's immediate environment offered limited resources, but every little bit could help. Using their knife, they carefully cut some large leaves and fashioned them into a makeshift bed to keep themselves off the damp ground. This would help maintain body heat and provide some comfort. The stream nearby was a crucial resource. Alex crawled slowly, keeping the bitten leg elevated, and refilled the canteen with fresh water. They knew staying hydrated was essential, as dehydration would only worsen their condition. Looking around, Alex spotted a few plants that seemed familiar. Years of hiking had taught them to recognize certain medicinal plants. They plucked a few leaves, hoping they could help alleviate some of the symptoms. Alex also gathered some sturdy sticks, which could be used for support or defense if needed. Planning for survival. With the immediate steps taken, Alex needed a plan. Attempting a long trek to civilization was out of the question in their current state. The focus had to be on surviving the night and assessing the situation again in the morning. Alex decided to stay put and conserve energy. They used the sticks to create a small perimeter around their resting spot, hoping it would deter any curious animals. The medicinal leaves were chewed and applied to the bite area in an attempt to reduce swelling and pain. It was a rudimentary approach, but Alex knew every little bit could help. Natural remedies. Recalling their knowledge of local flora, Alex remembered that certain plants had anti-inflammatory properties. They spotted a cluster of broad-leaved plants that looked like the ones they had seen in survival guides. Carefully, they plucked a few leaves, chewed them, and applied the paste to the bite wound. The bitter taste was unpleasant, but Alex knew it might help reduce the swelling. Hydration and nutrition. As the night progressed, Alex sipped water regularly to stay hydrated. The jungle provided an abundance of edible plants and fruits, but in the darkness, identifying them was a challenge. Alex decided to rely on the water and the small stash of energy bars in their backpack for now. The makeshift shelter provided some protection from the elements, but the jungle's noises were relentless. Every rustle and chirp heightened Alex's senses, but they forced themselves to remain calm. The priority was to conserve energy and maintain a clear mind. Monitoring symptoms. Throughout the night, Alex kept a close watch on the symptoms. The swelling had reached a plateau, but the pain was still intense. Alex's breathing exercises helped manage the pain and anxiety. They mentally tracked the time, knowing that the first 24 hours were crucial. Alex also mentally prepared for the possibility of infection. The jungle was full of bacteria, and an open wound was an invitation for infection. They decided to search for more medicinal plants at first light and find a better shelter if necessary. Mental preparation. The hours crawled by, and Alex's mind drifted to thoughts of family and friends. The isolation was tough, but memories of past adventures and challenges provided some comfort. Alex reminded themselves that they had faced difficult situations before and emerged stronger. As dawn approached, the jungle slowly came to life with the calls of birds and the rustling of animals. Alex knew that the real test of survival had just begun. The venom's effects were still a threat, but with daylight, there would be more opportunities to find resources and possibly signal for help. The night had been long and painful, but Alex had made it through the first critical hours. With the rising sun, there was a renewed sense of determination. Alex was ready to face the challenges of the day, armed with a plan and the will to survive against all odds. Natural remedies and self-care. Using the environment. With the dawn breaking, Alex's spirits lifted slightly. The jungle, bathed in the soft morning light, seemed less menacing than it had in the pitch-black night. Alex knew the immediate priority was to find natural remedies to manage the pain and swelling from the snake bite. Every step had to be taken with care to avoid aggravating the injury. Using the sticks gathered the previous night, Alex fashioned a makeshift crutch to help move around. The first destination was a nearby clearing where medicinal plants might grow. Alex's eyes scanned the foliage for familiar shapes and colors. After some careful searching, Alex found a patch of broad-leafed plants known for their anti-inflammatory properties. Chewing the leaves to create a paste, Alex applied it to the bite wound. The bitter taste lingered, but the plant's natural compounds could help reduce swelling and pain. Hydration and nutrition. Next, Alex needed to secure a reliable water source and find edible plants to maintain energy levels. The stream they had discovered the previous day was a vital resource. Alex carefully filled the canteen and took small sips, knowing that dehydration would only exacerbate their condition. For food, Alex identified some wild berries and nuts that were safe to eat. Years of hiking and survival training had instilled a cautious approach to foraging. Alex collected a small amount of each, enough to provide necessary sustenance without risking potential toxins. Creating a makeshift shelter. As the morning progressed, the temperature began to rise. Alex knew it was important to find or create a more permanent shelter to protect from the elements and conserve energy. The previous night's bed of leaves had provided some comfort, but a more secure structure was needed. Using the knife, Alex cut down several large branches and intertwined them to create a lean-to against a sturdy tree. The broad leaves from nearby plants were used to thatch the roof, providing shade and some protection from rain. This shelter would also serve as a base for the next few days, giving Alex a safe place to rest and monitor symptoms. Monitoring symptoms. With a secure shelter and some natural remedies applied, Alex settled in to rest and keep a close eye on the bite. The swelling had stabilized, but the pain remained a constant reminder of the venom's presence. Alex kept the leg elevated and continued to apply fresh plant paste every few hours. Alex's thoughts frequently drifted to the possibility of infection. The jungle was teeming with bacteria, and the open wound was a significant risk. They decided to boil water from the stream using a small metal container from the backpack to clean the wound more thoroughly. Even without modern antiseptics, this simple measure could help reduce the risk of infection. Psychological resilience. The isolation and uncertainty weighed heavily on Alex's mind. The jungle's vastness seemed to magnify feelings of loneliness and vulnerability. To combat this, Alex focused on maintaining a positive mindset and setting small, achievable goals each day. Alex practiced deep breathing exercises to manage pain and stress. They also mentally recited survival mantras learned during years of hiking: stay calm, think clearly, act decisively. These simple phrases helped anchor Alex's thoughts and provided a sense of control over the situation. Finding strength in memories. During moments of rest, Alex's mind wandered to memories of past adventures and the loved ones waiting at home. Thoughts of family and friends brought comfort and a renewed sense of determination. Alex knew that surviving this ordeal would be a testament to the strength and resilience built over years of exploration. Reflecting on previous challenges faced and overcome, Alex found inner strength. Each memory was a reminder that they had faced adversity before and emerged stronger. This situation, though dire, was another challenge to overcome. Preparing for the next steps. As the day wore on, Alex reviewed their survival plan. The immediate goals were clear: manage the venom's effects, prevent infection, and conserve energy. Alex also knew that signaling for help would be crucial. They decided to create a large signal using rocks and branches in an open area near the stream. This would increase the chances of being spotted by any aerial search parties. The makeshift crutch allowed limited mobility, but Alex knew they had to avoid overexertion. Moving slowly and deliberately, they gathered more materials for the signal and secured additional food and water supplies. As the sun set on another day in the jungle, Alex felt a small sense of accomplishment. They had managed to find natural remedies, create a more secure shelter, and take steps to signal for help. The bite was still a serious threat, but Alex's survival instincts and knowledge had provided a fighting chance. With a deep breath, Alex settled into the shelter, ready to face the challenges of the night. The jungle was still a formidable opponent, but Alex's determination and resourcefulness were unwavering. The battle for survival continued, and Alex was prepared to meet it head-on. Psychological battle. Facing fear and isolation. Night fell once more, and the jungle's cacophony of sounds enveloped Alex. The darkness brought a new wave of anxiety and fear. Every rustle, every distant howl, seemed amplified in the stillness of the night. Alex's leg throbbed with a persistent pain that made sleep elusive. The realization of being alone, miles away from help, weighed heavily on Alex's mind. Alex knew that maintaining mental resilience was as important as physical survival. The isolation was one of the toughest aspects to bear. To combat the creeping fear, Alex reminded themselves of the skills and knowledge acquired over years of hiking and survival training. This was another challenge, albeit the toughest one yet, and Alex was determined to face it head-on. Coping with loneliness. The loneliness was profound, but Alex found ways to cope. They began talking to themselves, narrating their actions and thoughts. This self-dialogue served as a reminder that they were still in control of their situation. Alex also found comfort in singing softly, recalling favorite tunes that brought a sense of normalcy and familiarity to the alien environment. In the stillness of the night, Alex also found solace in the beauty of the jungle. The stars above, visible through gaps in the canopy, provided a sense of connection to the larger world. The jungle was a living entity, full of life and mystery, and Alex felt a strange kinship with it. Mental resilience techniques. To manage the psychological strain, Alex employed several mental resilience techniques. 1. Visualization. Alex visualized being back home, surrounded by loved ones. They imagined the warmth of their home, the smell of home-cooked meals, and the sound of familiar voices. This mental imagery provided comfort and a goal to strive towards. 2. Setting small goals. Each day, Alex set small, achievable goals. These included gathering specific plants, maintaining the shelter, and improving the signal area. Accomplishing these tasks gave a sense of progress and control. 3. Gratitude practice. Despite the dire circumstances, Alex practiced gratitude. They thanked the jungle for its resources, their own body for its resilience, and their mind for its strength. This practice helped shift focus from fear to appreciation. Physical adaptations. Despite the pain and the risk of spreading the venom, Alex knew they needed to stay active to prevent the leg from becoming stiff and immobile. They practiced gentle stretching exercises and moved around their immediate area to keep blood circulation going. The makeshift crutch became a vital tool for mobility. Alex found ways to use it efficiently, adapting their movements to minimize pain and avoid further injury. This adaptation was crucial for gathering food, water, and medicinal plants. Creating a mental map. To stay prepared, Alex created a mental map of their surroundings. They noted the locations of the stream, edible plants, and potential shelter spots. This mental mapping helped in navigating the area efficiently and reduced the risk of getting lost. Alex also imagined potential escape routes and scenarios where they might encounter rescuers. This mental exercise provided a sense of preparedness and kept their mind sharp. Maintaining hope and motivation. The psychological battle was relentless, but Alex clung to hope. They imagined rescue scenarios, picturing the moment of being found and the relief that would follow. This visualization provided a powerful source of motivation. Alex also reflected on past challenges overcome. Each memory of resilience and triumph fueled the determination. The thought of reuniting with loved ones, of sharing this incredible story of survival, kept Alex's spirits high. Facing the night. The nights were the hardest. Pain and fear were more pronounced in the darkness. Alex practiced deep breathing exercises to manage pain and calm their mind. They counted stars, recited survival mantras, and focused on the sounds of the jungle to distract from the pain. Each night, Alex also took time to reassess their condition. The swelling had stabilized, and the pain, while still intense, had not worsened significantly. This monitoring provided valuable information and guided their next steps. As another day dawned, Alex felt a renewed sense of strength. The psychological battle was far from over, but each night conquered was a testament to their resilience. The jungle remained a formidable opponent, but Alex was determined to survive. The mental fortitude developed over these days of isolation and struggle was a powerful ally. Alex was not just surviving a snake bite but overcoming the profound challenges of fear and isolation. The fight for survival continued, with a mind as sharp and resilient as the body it inhabited. The long wait and rescue. Surviving the critical hours. The jungle had now become both a sanctuary and a battleground. Each day, Alex's routine was a blend of foraging for food, applying medicinal plant paste to the snake bite, and maintaining the shelter. The pain from the bite was a constant companion, but Alex had grown accustomed to managing it with deep breathing and mental resilience techniques. The critical hours after the bite were crucial. Alex knew that surviving the initial effects of the venom didn't guarantee safety. Infection and the cumulative effects of venom could still pose significant threats. Despite the swelling having stabilized, Alex remained vigilant for any signs of deterioration. Using all available resources. Alex's training emphasized the importance of utilizing every available resource. The jungle provided food, water, and natural remedies, but Alex knew that creativity and adaptability were essential for survival. One morning, they discovered a tree with resin that could be used to seal the wound and protect it from infection. Carefully, Alex applied the resin around the bite, hoping it would create a barrier against harmful bacteria. The signal area near the stream was also improved daily. Alex used rocks to create a large SOS sign and ensured it was visible from above. In addition, they built a small, smoky fire to act as a beacon. The smoke could be seen from a distance, increasing the chances of being spotted by any search parties. Psychological challenges. The long wait was mentally taxing. Each day without rescue felt like an eternity. Alex combated feelings of despair by focusing on small victories and tasks. They maintained a positive mindset, reminding themselves that each day survived was a step closer to rescue. Alex also found solace in the routine. The familiarity of tasks provided a sense of control and normalcy. The mornings were spent gathering food and water, the afternoons applying medicinal paste and resting, and the evenings preparing for the night and tending the signal fire. Signs of rescue. Days turned into a week, and Alex's resilience was starting to waver. The jungle was unforgiving, and the isolation was taking its toll. But on the 8th day, as Alex was tending to the signal fire, a distant noise caught their attention. It was the unmistakable sound of a helicopter. Heart pounding, Alex ran as fast as their injured leg allowed, waving a piece of reflective material to catch the pilot's attention. The sound grew louder, and soon the helicopter was directly overhead. The crew spotted Alex's SOS signal and the smoke from the fire. They circled once and then began to descend. Emotional and physical relief. The moment the helicopter touched down, Alex's emotions overwhelmed them. Tears of relief and gratitude streamed down their face. The rescue crew rushed to Alex, providing immediate medical attention and assessing the snake bite. The team commended Alex on their ingenuity and survival skills. The use of natural remedies, the efficient signal area, and the ability to remain calm under pressure had all played crucial roles in keeping Alex alive. The team administered antivenom and pain relief, and Alex was carefully lifted into the helicopter. Recovery and reflection. Back in civilization, Alex was taken to a hospital for further treatment. The medical staff cleaned and dressed the wound, administered antibiotics to prevent infection, and monitored Alex's condition closely. The resilience and mental fortitude that had kept Alex alive in the jungle were now aiding their recovery. The days following the rescue were filled with reflection. Alex thought about the challenges faced, the strategies employed, and the psychological battles won. The experience had changed them profoundly, instilling a deeper appreciation for life and the strength of the human spirit. Sharing the story. As Alex's physical wounds healed, they began to share their story. Friends and family listened in awe as Alex recounted the days spent in the jungle, the constant pain, and the unwavering determination to survive. The story became an inspiration to many, a testament to the power of resilience and resourcefulness. Alex's survival wasn't just about overcoming the venomous snake bite, it was about the mental and emotional strength required to face fear, isolation, and uncertainty. The experience had shown Alex the depths of their own capabilities and the importance of staying calm, thinking clearly, and never losing hope. Reflection and gratitude. Months after the ordeal, Alex stood at the edge of a familiar jungle, this time as a visitor rather than a survivor. They looked out over the dense canopy, feeling a profound sense of gratitude. The jungle had tested them in ways they never imagined, but it had also revealed their inner strength and resilience. Alex's journey had taught them invaluable lessons about survival, both physical and psychological. The bond with nature had deepened, and the respect for its power had grown. Alex knew that life would continue to present challenges, but the experience in the jungle had armed them with the knowledge and confidence to face anything. With a deep breath, Alex turned away from the jungle, ready to embrace whatever adventures lay ahead. The bite had been a harrowing experience, but it had also been a journey of self-discovery and resilience. Alex was no longer just a survivor, they were a testament to the unyielding human spirit.